guys, and welcome to Loving Living Local. I'm Fernanda Hernandez.
And I'm Josh Marces. It is Tuesday. Thank you for joining us today.
The weirdest day of the week. Here it is.
It's always the weirdest day of the week, and probably the rainiest day of the week that we're looking at today, but hoping things will quiet down for us. May get a little bit of a break from the rain tomorrow, but it's going to be pretty widespread this afternoon, this evening. May actually have a few lingering showers tonight, so we're keeping a little rain in the forecast tonight. And tomorrow it looks like the majority of the rain will be in East Texas and Louisiana. As far as your temperatures for the next few days, will likely run a little bit below normal just due to the rain and storms we'll have through at least Thursday. I think we'll get a break from the rain Friday. Scattered storms possible through the weekend. Weekend won't be a washout, but we'll likely see a few of those storms pop up in the afternoon heat each day, Saturday and Sunday. Of course, that could change. It's only Tuesday, so make sure, as always, you're checking for updates throughout the week.
And keep your umbrella in the car, per Josh's orders.
Always, just keep it on the hip, like I said yesterday.
On the hip.
Yeah, you'll need it for the rest of the week.
Don't forget it. I forgot mine. Man, we're not off to a great start. Yes.
I remember to bring mine in today.
Did you?
Yeah.
You're doing better than me, my friend.
I'm not loaning it either. I'm going to need that thing.
No, let me borrow it. All right, guys, you know what time it is. We've got 6 things you should know. And number 1 on our list, it's the first week of summer, and you'll need lots of water to stay hydrated. Today is a National Hydration Day, and it reminds us to drink plenty of fluids to battle that heat. The human body contains more than 60% water.
Yeah, that's right.
So make sure you drink water.
And during the summer months, it's especially important to stay hydrated. Now, you don't only need to rely on what you drink to meet your hydration needs. What you also eat plays a big role. Fruits and vegetables such as watermelon and spinach have plenty of water. The Mayo Clinic recommends more than 15 cups of water a day for men and 11.5 for women. Watermelon. Go figure.
Eat watermelon. You know, that was my New Year's resolution, was to drink more water, and ask me how I'm doing.
How are you doing?
Not great.
Why not?
Because I just forget, and then I just like grab a soda. You know, here lately I've been drinking half and half tea.
Have you?
Like a maniac.
Is that good? Does that help?
It's so good.
Okay.
But there's water in tea.
That's my rationale for everything. Like, there's also water and alcohol. So.
Yeah, you're like, let me get a water and vodka, and I'm good. All right, guys, and our number 2 today is a trickster teenager and a delivery woman up for some fun-made. Wait, what? They had some big laughs in Delaware. So check this out. Lynn Staffieri ordered something on Amazon recently, but didn't know that her 13-year-old son, Jacob, put this note in the empty box asking about extra delivery instructions. So what did they say? No, but knock on the door 3 times and scream abracadabra as loud as you can and run super fast away. And take a look at this. The fact that she actually did it.
Yeah, here we go. Watch this little skip she does too. Boom, just skips over whatever was on the sidewalk right there.
That's amazing.
Absolutely nails it, and the family cracked up when they saw it in their doorbell camera. Lynn posted the video on Facebook, and it has been shared more than 20,000 times. She apologized for her son, the jokester, but had big props for the Amazon delivery woman for playing along. I think everybody needs a little bit of that right now, so it's pretty cool that she did play along.
I was going to say, what a great sport that she actually went along with it.
And especially during the pandemic, you know who's been on the front lines too is all the delivery people. I know a lot of them have been kind of overworked and doing long hours and delivering packages to almost every home on the street. So just that she has a great attitude, given everything that's going on.
I saw on Facebook a lot of people were leaving like little treats for them, which is also like a really nice thing to do. It should.
And we had Delivery Persons Day, I think, last week, and people were supposed to put little drinks out for their delivery driver. But yeah, I know at least a few people that put out snack baskets for them so they can grab a Rice Krispie treat or a Gatorade.
Yeah, no kidding. A Gatorade, it's so hot outside, and they have to run around and get out of their car and get in their car and get out of their car. So I'm sure they get
or skip around
a little hot and tired.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, we're moving on. And activists are calling on China to put a stop to an annual dog meat festival. The Yulin Dog Meat Festival is known for allowing the sale of dog meat as food. So the Human Society International said its activists recently rescued 10 puppies that were sold for meat in the city. They urged authorities to embrace a notice by the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Affairs that said dogs are not livestock.
In May, the ministry excluded dogs from its directory of livestock and poultry, but despite this change, the 10-day festival began as usual this past Sunday. According to the Humane Society International, authorities have tightened their control over the event amid the backlash, and some of the markets central to dog meat sales have been less crowded.
That's awful.
Rather talk about the delivery driver a little bit more.
Yeah, I don't. That is awful. Do not do this. Stop doing this. And that footage was very disturbing. So,
yeah.
Yikes. All right, moving on. Taxes on sugary drinks can lead to major health gains and reductions in healthcare costs. That's according to a new study in the journal Circulation article indicates there are real health and economic benefits on taxes on sodas and other sugary drinks. So current sugar-sweetened beverage taxes in cities like San Francisco are volume-based.
The author suggests that taxing sugar-sweetened beverages on the basis of sugar content could be even more effective. By increasing the cost of such beverages, there's less consumption, which appears to lead to better overall public health. Specifically, the study found applying taxes on sugar content could help prevent more than 2 million cases of diabetes and save more than $100 billion in health costs.
That's pretty insane.
You tax my Coke, it fights. That's it.
Is that how you feel about that?
Coke and Dr. Pepper, no tax. Everything else you can.
Everything else is free game?
I don't drink much soda anyway, but when I do,
don't tax it.
like it's not be taxed. But I mean, apparently there's a lot of benefits to that, including what was it, $1 billion in saved health costs?
Absolutely. Reducing diabetes. This is for a greater cause. It's bigger than you, Josh. This is bigger than you.
Forget my Dr. Pepper.
Okay, in a smart ring to track coronavirus, that's the option the NBA is offering players as they head back to the hardwood next month. So the maker of the Aura ring says it can track a user's health data and even predict if users are about to show symptoms of the coronavirus infection. This $299 ring is designed to monitor sleep, pulse, movement, heart activity, and temperature. But there's not information yet on how well the device actually works for COVID-19.
The ring is one of several wearable devices being studied to see if they can detect COVID-19. A team at Scripps Research is looking into the potential of the Apple Watch, Fitbits, Garmin devices, Aura, and others to see if they can accurately monitor a person's baseline temperature, heart rate, sleep, and daily movement, and use changes in that data to detect the early onset of an infection. That's really interesting.
Very interesting. And I was going to say, imagine if we just all had this ring that it just told us when we were sick. Not just COVID-19, but anything.
Just, yeah, don't charge us the $299 for it and just mail one of those out to everybody. Maybe,
100%.
Maybe we can get behind that.
That would be amazing. I don't have $299, so.
You have an Apple Watch. Do you still have an Apple Watch?
No, I sold it.
Fitbit?
Actually to Kyle, our
wonderful editor.
Our wonderful editor.
Okay.
He bought it for me. Hope you're enjoying it, Kyle.
I'm sure he
More
is.
than me. I let it die.
Probably
like I wore it for a week and then it died and then I just stopped using it.
I used to do that a lot. Just doesn't work anymore. In the corner.
Okay, and all you cat-loving single fellas out there, we've got some catastrophic news. It turns out guys who like cats are less likely to get a date. Now, if you're thinking you've got to be kidding me, well, there was actually a study on this, and scientists at Colorado State University showed more than 700 women photos of two guys, one by themselves and the second with a cat companion. And their luck got noticeably worse when women saw them cuddling a cat. Now, it's not a huge drop, but only about 5%, but there was definitely a drop indeed,
nobody would
my
go
friend.
on a date with these gentlemen right here. Hey, look at this. So you're probably wondering right now why such a fuss over felines. Well, the folks who did the study say it probably has to do with some long-held cultural stereotypes about cat owners versus dog owners, with catmen described as less masculine, neurotic, less agreeable, less dateable.
Ouch!
Ouch!
That hurts. Okay, but I will say, I did date a guy that owned a cat once, and I'm not gonna say any names, but he was a little odd. A little weird. Did some weird things.
Sir, you know who you are.
Sorry, you're watching me right now. Our camera guy just ran into the camera laughing. I mean, but he was a little odd, and he would just let the cat, which I'm not a huge cat person, so I think that kind of added to it as well.
Right.
And he would just kind of let it just roam.
I like both cats and dogs, but like as far as Americans are concerned, there's like dogs and then cats. So I think cats are kind of looked down upon just anyway because there are more dog people than cat people. But
yeah. Someone is very angry at us right now. You're a lovely person. I'm sure you are. We just don't like cats that much.
I like cats.
Do you? Mm-hmm. No, you don't. Don't lie.
I do.
You just try to make y'all feel better.
The right cat.
The right cat. Stay with us, guys. We're talking beautiful pieces for your home that are built to last. And later, as we continue to live in this new normal, we're talking face masks, and we're giving you some tips on how to make sure they're actually keeping you safe.
Yeah, we're still celebrating Black Music Month as well. We're bringing you our Artist Spotlight. It's later in the show. Stay with us.
right, guys, the summer months are finally here, and we know you're going to be entertaining. You want a beautiful looking home whenever you have friends and family come over and share a nice dinner. Today we're here at Oak Creek Furniture in Texarkana, Texas. I'm here with my friend Kenan Adams, who's going to tell us all of the amazing things these guys have on their showroom. Kenan, thank you so much for inviting us out.
Thanks for having us. Thanks.
All right, so we were sitting at this really cool table that I want to talk about for a second. The detailing in this table is really cool. Also, something really cool about this table is that it's really modern. Tell us about this table that we're sitting at right now.
Well, this particular one, it's a live edge maple table. So it's got the, it's not a real smooth straight edge. It's what they call a live edge. Of course, it's solid wood. It's 2 inches thick of maple. And not only is it beautiful, you can set your drinks down on it. It's not going to hurt it. It's made to use.
Yes.
So it's something you're going to have for the rest of your life.
Absolutely. I think we've all been to someone's house where they're like, okay, don't sit there though, that's my nice table, or don't sit there, that's my nice couch. You can have a really nice, beautiful table and still use it, like you said. If you've got kids, you can enjoy a nice dinner, but still have something that looks really great and that's going to withstand the test of time.
That's right. That's right. And if this isn't your taste, we have lots of other different styles and colors and choices. You can choose, with our tables, you can choose any chair you want. You can choose a size. Anything can be made.
Yes, and they really do. So that brings us into our next point, which is if you walk into Oak Creek Furniture, you can look at anything and everything, because we're sitting right here. There's so many different styles of dining room tables inside the showroom, and the best part is that you're not going to be looking at a catalog. You can come here, feel the quality of the product, sit in the chairs, and really see what it's going to look like, or envision what it's going to look like inside your home.
That's right, and it's all made right here in America.
Yeah, so tell us about the quality and how it's made right here, Kenan. That's very important.
Well, it is all made right here in Ohio and Indiana. Every table in here, we ordered it special, had it built just the way we wanted it, as far as size, color, and style. We choose the chairs we want to go with it. So you're welcome to pick anything off the floor, or you can order it however you want it.
There you go. So you don't even have to wait. You can just come in here, find your dream dining room table, and get it into your home that same day. We're going to pop that information on the screen for you guys. You're seeing the address and phone number for Oak Creek Furniture here in Texarkana, Texas. Give these guys a call or come see them. That's the way that you're going to choose the furniture that's going to go inside your home, and it's going to make it look beautiful. Kenan, thank you so much for inviting us out.
Thank you for coming.
And Kenan Adams is going to be waiting on you to come shop, so get on it. There's a phone number and address. You're seeing it right there. And stay with us. We have more Loving Living Local after the break, so don't go anywhere. Face covers and masks are a part of the new normal. They are for your own protection and the safety of those you love. So today we're talking about having the right protection. Joining me now is Dr. Mary Clifton, internal medicine doctor from New York City and a member of the Boomer Naturals Advisory Board. Doctor, thank you so much for being with us today.
Oh, thank you for having me today.
Absolutely. This is a very important subject to talk about, and it's very important for people to be following these CDC guidelines and wear their masks in public. Why is it so important for people to do so? Well, welcome back. Face covers and masks are part of Well, welcome back. Face covers and masks are part of the new Well, welcome back. Face covers and masks are part of the new normal. They are for your own protection and the safety of those you love. So today we're talking about having the right protection. Joining me now is Dr. Mary Clifton, internal medicine doctor from New York City and a member of the Boomer Naturals Advisory Board. Doctor, thank you so much for being with us today.
Oh, thank you for having me today.
Absolutely. This is a very important subject to talk about, and it's very important for people to be following these CDC guidelines and wear their masks in public. Why is it so important for people to do so?
Well, it's important because this virus is transmitted by the air. So protecting your face holes, your nose, and your mouth from having the virus enter will help to reduce your risks. And people can be asymptomatic before they get sick, but still transmitting virus for up to 11 days before they actually get sick. The average is 5 days, but it's quite a bit of time. And so when somebody is talking loudly, for example, or God forbid, sneezing or coughing, those types of activities put a lot of speed behind the respiratory secretions, makes it possible for a loud talker or a sneezer to fill a room with enough virus to make everybody sick in under 12 minutes. So it's super important to keep your own face holes covered for the protection of yourself and for the protection of your community.
And doctor, there's so many different masks out there. I know some people have even resorted to just putting a scarf around their face or a bandana. Some are making their own. There's also the N95 mask. So what does a good and effective mask have, and how do we get one?
Well, I mean, a scarf or a thin bandana, a loosely woven, is probably better than nothing, but we have been able to show that especially as that single layer of fabrics gets humidified, moisturized from your breath, that it's easy for the virus to cross to the other side of the fabric. We've actually been able to swab the inside of the mask and find virus particles on the inside of the mask. So having a covering that has 3 layers of fabric that is tightly woven will help to reduce that risk. And especially if there's a built-in fiber or built-in filter, excuse me, that's what makes it a very effective mask. You want to make sure that you're breathing through that filter rather than through any gaps or spaces around the edge of the filter.
And doctor, is there anything to think about for those watching us at home right now when they are in the market to purchase their mask or they're making one of their own? Is there anything that we should keep in mind while doing so?
Sure. I mean, I have a N95 here, the one that is used professionally fitted for healthcare professionals, and it's a very good mask. But the filter is really hard to breathe through, and so sometimes if there's a gap around the edge of the filter, this mask goes from upwards of 99% effective in removing particulates from the air all the way down to 12% because the air can sort of whoosh through those gaps on the edges. So you want to find a mask that is comfortable and also breathable and talkable, and that's where I really like this mask. It's very comfortable and easy to apply, just putting the ear loops over your ears and then getting it situated on your face so that you make sure and get all of these gaps limited. I always check before I leave the house to show you see how when I breathe, I definitely am getting air through that filter instead of around on any gaps. And this mask also protects me from touching my nose or my mouth so that I don't spread any virus that I accidentally got on my hands. And then when I get home, you can just take it off using the ear loops and then scrub it with some warm soapy water. There's been discussions on a number of ways to sanitize a mask, but the best way is with warm soapy water because the detergent breaks up the walls of the virus and very quickly destroys it. And you wash your hands at the same time. And then you can get that mask hanging and drying ready for the next use and start to work on your packages and other things that you brought home.
And doctor, one last question for you. I've seen people wearing their mask in their vehicles whenever they're on their way to some place. So if you're headed to the grocery store, you're headed somewhere where you might need the mask, is it necessary to wear it in your car or can you wait until you get there?
Yeah, usually I, wear my mask when I'm in a grocery store or if I'm walking through a crowd of people. If I'm walking in an isolated area, I don't necessarily wear it. But in between, like in the car, I'll wear it, just like as sort of a mask beard, if you will. And that allows me to let it dry a little bit so that it's more effective for me. And then I'm not taking it in and out of my pocket or putting it on my rearview mirror or something. And very easy to put back in place, get it organized, and then, take it off when I like. But sometimes, I have something that I'm worried might be contaminated in the car. Sometimes just for my peace of mind, I wear it in the car also. I think that's just a personal preference. If you don't want to touch it while you're out or you didn't bring your hand sanitizer to cleanse between touching, then perfectly reasonable to wear it then also.
Thank you so much, Dr. Clifton, for being with us today. Great information for our viewers and a great deal for all of you watching us at home. You can visit boomernaturals.com. Use that promo code KTAL20 for 20% off face cover masks that use special nano silver technology to stop particles from getting through your nose and your mouth. And stick around. We've got your artist spotlight after the break. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back, guys. We're still celebrating Black Music Month, and today for our Artist Spotlight, we have Lucko here in our studios to talk to us about his music and his experience being an artist. Welcome to the studio. So excited to have you.
Yes, ma'am. I'm excited. I appreciate y'all for having me.
Absolutely. I know everyone watching us at home wants to get to know you a little better. So tell us a little bit about how you got started. You're only 25 years old.
Yes,
how long
ma'am.
have you been doing this?
Since 2015, I started rapping because I was in a situation in the streets. I had a fight with a guy and they shot at me and killed my girlfriend.
Oh, wow.
So rap was my way out. I could tell my story, and once I started seeing I motivate other people, it was like just a big deal. So I just kept going, and now I have fans.
That's an incredible story. So you sort of dealt with that trauma through music.
Yes, ma'am.
So tell us about some of the things that you were writing. Did you just start writing down on a notebook, or how did that process kind of all happen?
Basically, I went to therapy for it, and I sat with a lady, and one thing she told me was to go home and write down all your thoughts. And I went home and write it down. I put a beat on, and it just was making sense, and everybody was like, "Oh, you got it."
Yeah, that's incredible.
Yeah.
And I know there's people out there who probably relate to that.
Yes, ma'am.
Perhaps not that specific situation, but I'm sure a lot of people use music to heal.
Yes, ma'am.
So do you feel like you're bringing people some healing
Yes,
through your
ma'am.
music?
And it's big. Like it's way faster than I thought.
Yeah, that's incredible. And you're still so young, so you have a long road ahead of you. So what plans do you have for the future? What do you want to see yourself doing?
Basically just help other people. That's what I'm gonna use my music to, because a lot of people going through stuff and don't know how to express themselves. You just gotta talk about it. Let's talk about it. And
Yes.
that's what I want to speak at schools. I want to go to like the juvenile detention centers. I just want to help. I just want to do my part.
Yes. And you literally took us into the next subject and the next question that I wanted to ask you. So you say that you were in a really hectic situation, something
ma'am.
traumatic happened to you. But what about the youth and kids that may find themselves in really bad situations that they didn't have a choice? They were just born into these things.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, what advice would you give them?
My advice would just be think about it and just be smart. Long as you could think with a clear mind, you're gonna come out on top. Don't make no rational decisions, and don't be no follower. Be your own person.
Yes, be your own person.
And surround yourself around positive people.
Yeah.
And that's really it. That's my advice.
Well, that's great advice, and I know people watching us at home are thinking that too, and they want to listen to your music. So how can we stream you? You're on all streaming devices.
Yes, ma'am. Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube. I have a song with Lil Durk. I don't know if you're familiar with Durk. I'm cool with Kevin Gates. I got a lot of major labels after me right now, so it's getting big. I'm just ready.
Well, we are so lucky to have you before you kind of blow up, and you already are.
Yes,
Lucko,
ma'am.
thank you so much for being with us today. We certainly appreciate it. Guys, make sure that you stream him, listen to his music, and thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank y'all so much.
We sure do appreciate it. And we're sending it back to Josh for one final look at our forecast. What's going on, Josh?
Yeah, a little rain this weekend. We do have some rain that will kind of stick around here for the rest of the week. It will be on and off. We'll get a little bit of a break, I think, in some areas tomorrow. Thursday, it's looking pretty widespread. And then Friday, I think, a break. But the weekend, we'll just have those 30 to 40% rain chances, meaning if you do have some outdoor plans, we'll have some storms out there, but it won't be a washout, and a pretty warm weekend as we typically expect. Late June, early July, upper 80s, low 90s.
Summer is here, and it's rainy.
Sticking
Keep your
around.
umbrella, guys. Make sure you drink lots of water, and go download Lucko, because he's waiting on you to listen to his music.
Do it.
And I won't see you tomorrow.
I'll be back Monday.
Have a lovely vacation, my
Thank you.
friend. And see you guys tomorrow. Have a great Tuesday.